Hi, this is Keith Robinson for Fix My Life. Hey, I just want to share a scripture with you and kind of show you how we would read that in light of the squares. If you need to know about what the squares are, you can look at one of our other videos to kind of get a handle on that. But Paul is speaking in the book of Philippians, and he says a very interesting thing. He says, I have learned to be content whatever the circumstances. So, circumstances could be easy, circumstances could be hard. Paul has all kinds of hard circumstances in his life. I mean, you read through 2 Corinthians chapter 11 and you will see all of the circumstances in his life that were absolutely miserable. He says, I know what it is to be in need, and I know what it is to have plenty. I've learned the secret of being content in every and any situation, whether well-fed or hungry. In other words, on the left side of the squares or on the right. Whether living in plenty or in want. Whether I'm in easy circumstances or hard circumstances. How is that? I guess we would kind of ask that question too. How is it possible to be okay, to be content in any circumstance? He was in prison. He was whipped. He spent time out in the ocean in a shipwreck. And he's saying things like, I can be content. He's writing this, for heaven's sakes, from a prison, which is just like a hole in the ground, chained up next to a stinky guard. How can that possibly be okay? Well, he says it this way, I can do everything through him who gives me strength. In other words, this stuff doesn't happen on our own. It is really not about our own strength. It never will be. It never has been. So any circumstance can be okay. We can be content in any circumstance, left or right, good circumstances, bad circumstances, easy or hard. We can be all right as long as we're above the line, as long as it's through him, through Jesus, through our relationship with him who gives us strength. So maybe you're having a great day today and life is grand. Hey, that's fantastic. You can still have a great experience. You can be content in that circumstance, not so much because the circumstances are so great, but because you can be content in your relationship with God. And maybe life isn't so great. Maybe you're having a tough time with a health concern or a relationship, or maybe finances or academic pursuit or whatever it might be. That might not be so great, but you know what? You can be content in that situation too. And the reason is that we can do anything through our relationship with him who gives us strength. This is Keith Robinson for Fix My Life saying, thanks for watching.